Look at all these 7 inches. $2 a piece. Hell of a deal, if I don't say so myself. What's going on, guys? Mike back again here. Got a nice little update here. Last weekend we went to a local flea market. They had a garage sale, so they have booths outside of vendors getting rid of excess stuff. So this guy had a bunch of 7 inches for $2 a piece. We could have, I don't know, we could have probably bought the guy out if we had the money to do so, but they only took cash and we only had so much money that we had taken out. So we actually had to go back to find another ATM and come back just to get some more, because we did not pull out enough cash for to have this, and plus we bought other stuff too. So yeah, let's just get into it. So like I said, $2 a piece. Great deal here. Let me get a sip of coffee real quick. There we go, and let's get into it. So right off the bat here, let me see, the best way to do this would be the Cars. It says "You Are the Girl." Second side, B side, is "Tata Wayo Wayo," which I do not think I'm familiar with that song, but there we go. And I might sneeze here. Next up, Lamal, I think that's how you say it, "Neverending Story." B-side on this one is "Ivory Tower." So I'm not sure if that's a song from the Neverending Story, like part of the score, or if it's Lamal. But yeah, very cool. I love that song. Love that movie. That wolf in that movie is so freaking terrified me as a child. Still is terrifying. Pet Shop Boys, "West End Girls," with the B-side. This is such an awful design choice. And it's so hard to read, that red and that blue. What does that say? "A man could get arrested" on the B-side. So there we go. Got quite a few Pet Shop Boys in here. Here's another one. "What Have I Done to Deserve This?" with Dusty Springfield. Love that song. There we go. B-side on this is "A New Life." Very cool. Yeah, more Pet Shop Boys. "Opportunities," "Let's Make Lots of Money." Great song. B-side on this one. "Was That What It Was?" I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that or not. So there we go. Pet Shop Boys. I think that's all the Pet Shop Boys in here, but I could be wrong. I got some Phil Collins, "Groovy Kind of Love." Love me some Phil Collins, Genesis, all that jazz. B-side on this is "Big Noise," instrumental. Very cool. This is from the movie Buster, which I have not seen. Madonna, "Material Girl." B-side on this, "Pretender." There we go. Backside. I got some New Order. This is off the album Technique. This is "Round and Round." B-side here is "Best and Marsh." Not sure if I'm familiar with that one either. I have heard quite a bit of New Order, but I don't know all the song names, so maybe I have heard it. I have owned Technique at some point on CD, but I have since cannot get that back in the sleeve. It's been a while since I've listened to that album, so maybe it's off there. Duran Duran, "I Don't Want Your Love." B-side, I think it's both. I think it's both, just two different versions maybe on this. Yep, I think. Album version and then, I guess, radio edit or something. Good Lord. There we go. Very cool. Yeah, a lot of these came with these, things for the jukebox here. I was telling my wife here how cool it would be if we could get a jukebox and actually put a bunch of 7 inches there. I'm sorry, my allergies are terrible. All of a sudden, it's like raining outside and stirred up a bunch of crap. But yeah, how awesome would it be to actually have a jukebox in the house? Be fantastic in my opinion. I got some Prince, "Pop Life," and I love the artwork on these. And I'm not sure what's on the B-side on these. The labels are kind of hard to read, so if there is something on there, I'm not exactly sure. Another one, "Raspberry Beret." Very cool. Love me some Prince. I mean, who doesn't? Cyndi Lauper is from the Goonies. The Goonies are good enough. And B-side on this is What a Thrill. Very fun. Of course, the Goonies is a classic. From the 80s, Madonna, Open Your Heart. Back there. And let's see, what do we got on the B-side? White Heat. There we go. Some more Cyndi Lauper, This is True Colors. And B-side is Heading for the Moon. There we go. My wife is a bigger Cyndi Lauper fan. I like Cyndi Lauper, but she really loves Cyndi Lauper, so she picked those up. Sisters of Mercy, this was a hell of a find in my opinion. This Corrosion and Torch. Very, very cool. Got some New Kids on the Block. Please Don't Go Girl. And the B-side is What You Gonna Do About It. Throwback from back in the day. And I've never seen this before, so I don't know if it came like this, but this actually has the, the one that's just made for the turntable, and then your standard 45 here. So kind of two versions there, which I thought was kind of cool. Like I said, I've never seen that. I'm sure it's been done before, but I've just never seen it. So there we go. New Kids on the Block, Blast from the Past. Information Society, Walking Away. And B-side on this would be Make It Funkier. There we go. Duran Duran, A View to a Kill. And B-side is A View to a Kill, That Fatal Kiss. So I'm not sure if that's just like an extended version or what that is exactly, but of course from the James Bond film there with Roger Moore. Good stuff. Roger Moore's not probably, he has some decent, I don't know, I just always kind of found him kind of cheesy. He's probably better than, what is his name? Dalton. But Timothy Dalton. Anyway, I think I enjoy him more. At least he has a little more personality. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting off subject here. Monkey, George Michael. And B-side on this, a little minimalistic approach there on the cover. Monkey Acapella is the B-side. There we go. The Pretenders, Don't Get Me Wrong. B-side is Dance. Great song, great band. Madonna, Like a Prayer. My wife picked up these Madonnas. I think she picked up the Madonnas and the Cyndi Lauper, and she actually found that Sisters of Mercy, so she picked that up. This is Act of Contrition. Not sure if I'm familiar with that song or not. Doesn't sound familiar to me, but who knows? And then these country ones, I think she picked up all these as well. This is Trio. Of course, this is Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and Emmylou Harris. And To Know Him Is to Love Him, with the B-side being, that looks like it's the same song on both sides, so there we go. Got some Blondie. This is off E to the Beat. This is the hardest part. B-side being Sound Asleep. I love this album. It's probably my favorite Blondie album is E to the Beat. It's so good. So good. It's actually one of the first vinyl records I ever bought back in the day at a local shop here. So, Talking Heads. This is Burning Down the House. With the B-side, I get Wild Gravity. Going in some more country here. Dwight Yoakam, Guitars, Cadillacs. B-side on this one is going to be I'll Be Gone. We saw Dwight this past summer here at a local amphitheater. That's not local, but it's a few hours away. Fantastic show. Him and then the Mavericks opened, and whoo, the Mavericks. I know, I can't remember the lead singer's name. I know he has cancer. Is not doing too well, but man, that was a hell of a performance. I was blown away by the Mavericks. I knew a little bit about them, but I was not prepared for the show that they put on. It was fantastic. Dwight was also good, but I would actually say the Mavericks probably stole the show for me, at least. So, hell of a check out the Mavericks if you don't know them, or look them up online. Some of their live performances, so good. Dwight and Buck Owens, Streets of Bakersfield, and B-side on this one is One More Name. There we go. Two more here. We got Father Figure, George Michael, kind of another minimalistic approach there. And B-side on this is Father Figure Instrumental. So there we go. And last but not least, we got this master right here, Prince. This is Kiss, great song. And with the B-side being Love or Money. So there we go, guys. Yeah, that is the pickup there. Like I said, hell of a pickup, $2 a piece. I cannot pass these up. Probably keeping some, selling some. We shall see, but yeah, there we go. Anyway, guys, I got some more videos coming up. I need to get a metal cassette update, and just a cassette update in general out there. I have been really digging the cassettes lately, and so we will get that to you guys sooner or later, hopefully sooner. So anyway, until then, guys, take care. As always, happy spinning, and we'll talk to you later. All right.